Sixth Sense Spiritual Health with Teressa Joubert.
Hey everybody, it's Teressa Joubert. It's 4:44. What better time to do a Facebook Live? So I have a pretty big topic to discuss today. Had a kind of a crazy story happen yesterday, and I just wanted to teach you all a little bit about what just happened. So it's on the topic of someone passing. Well, this is the story of what happened. Without naming names, there was a man who passed suddenly, and devastated family, very devastated. This man had his own business which needed to be taken care of, so his family had to go through his phone. Inside of his phone was evidence of another relationship going on. So not only is the family and the spouse dealing with the pain of just losing someone so suddenly, they have to deal with finding out that he was cheating on them. Now, whether it was physically, I don't know if it matters as much as it was taking place. So I really want to just say, don't do it. Just if you can, we all get presented with opportunities in life to potentially cheat on somebody. It happens all the time. It happens with me a lot. And I know that it could happen because I can sort of feel the connection. I can see a possible future with that person, but I always stop it. I just stop it right then and there. I just stop communicating, stop the relationship. That's what I have to do. That's what I have to do. I have to do that to keep my marriage alive. So that's my choice. Some people are in dead-end marriages and they have to make more difficult decisions. But that's my choice. Aside from all the drama of that family having to deal with that relationship and finding out another relationship, it does happen. It feels like it was a bit of a soap opera, and I'm happy that I was able to navigate and help in that situation. Now, I want to talk about what happens after a spouse passes. And this happens, unfortunately, it happens a lot. It happens a lot. And it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart to see somebody at the point in their mind where they think such negative things about themselves. Like, I don't want to start over, but then I don't want to be alone. And my body's not at great physical health, so I'm not sure that I want to be in another relationship. I'm not sure if my body will be able to handle it. Some people's hips need to be replaced. They're worried about having sexual intercourse and having pain in their hips. These are practical situations that people get presented with, but they do want to have some kind of companionship. So it's like we're stuck. So I feel a lot of empathy for people that are in situations like that need companionship, but don't necessarily want to have the sexual connection. But usually with, not to stereotype men, but usually with men, they want to have some kind of sexual connection. It is what it is. So, this is what happens a lot of the time. I'll be sitting with a client. I'll give you an example. I'll be sitting with a woman, and her husband will come through, and he will usually ask her a couple of things. Now, on my last post, I was talking about having a sexual connection with someone that is crossed over, and I'm trying to create an awareness that it is okay to do that. It's okay to have a sexual connection with someone that's crossed over, especially if we're still on our own and we miss that person. It's okay. It's okay to do that. It's okay to give yourself permission if you're in that situation, if you have a loved one that's in that situation, sometimes it's a hard topic to talk about, but somebody needs to talk about it. That's one case scenario. Now, that man will come through and he will usually, sometimes this doesn't happen and the man is very possessive, but usually the man will come through and give permission for that woman to be in another relationship. And the reason why is that he just wants her to be happy. That's it. He just wants her to be happy. Whatever that takes, that's what's important that takes place. So if that means that she has companionship and she's in another relationship with somebody, he gives permission for that because he loves her and wants her to be happy. Now, what usually happens after that woman eventually crosses over is that she will usually go back to that original spouse and they will have companionship. But if she's remarried, then sometimes she will divide her time on the other side. And that happens too. And usually those two people, those two men, they understand that that's the situation and they are both at peace on the other side with that situation. So if a woman is feeling very alone and her spouse has passed quite early, he usually gives permission for her to be in some kind of other relationship so that she's happy. And I just wanted you to know that it's okay to be happy, whatever that means for you. If you can pass that message along to a friend, if you have a friend that's in that situation, I think that's a very wonderful gift to give them. So, 2 lessons for today. Please try not to cheat, because if you do, if you cross over early, somebody's gonna find out and then it's gonna create more of a mess, and that's not nice. And lesson number 2 is that after we cross over, after a person has a spouse that crosses over, it's okay to be happy again. It's okay to find new happiness. So I just wanted to share those couple things with you that have been weighing heavy on my heart. And I hope that you've gained some insight in a different aspect of the topic of crossing over. So have a good night, and we'll talk again soon. Bye, everybody.
Sixth Sense Spiritual Health with Teressa Joubert.